You can use debt to make money. From my last video, I've already told you one. Someone like Dangote and his rich friends, they can just casually lend themselves 10 billion, 100 billion, 50 billion naira. In fact, all the billionaires in Nigeria, all the billionaires, they made their money. They made their money through loans. I'm going to give you an example. Let me not say that. Yes, they made their money through loans. Majority of them. Dangote, you already know the story. When he was young, his uncle gave him 500,000 naira. Now, when Dangote also wanted to build this refinery, he took loans from different banks. Actually, different banks were offering to even give him loans because they know how big he is. He has made a name for himself. They know he's going to pay, and they know payments won't be an issue. So different banks came, they gave him loans to build this refinery, 20 billion naira refinery, because they know they are going to benefit. And you know the funniest part, these billionaires, they get these loans at a very, very, very cheap interest rates. Very, very cheap interest rates. If you should hear the interest rates, be like 7%, 10%, 5%. But you and I, if we should go to a bank, the interest loan will be like 30%, 25%. So that's just one of the difference between you, me, and a billionaire. Abdulsamad Rabiu, you know him, Boa. He also took loans to build his factories, his sugar, cement, and other factories that he has. What about Mike Adenuga when he wanted to expand his Glo network? He took loans too from banks, from individuals, from investment companies to expand his services, his Glo network. But Glo is still a shitty network despite all the expansion and everything. In fact, let's even leave Nigeria for a minute. Let us go to Obodo Ibo, USA. When Mark Zuckerberg wanted to buy his house, he had to take a loan because buying the house with a loan is even much cheaper for him than using his money to buy it outrightly. Because number one, when he buys the house with a loan, he won't be paying tax on that house. Number two, the interest on that loan is very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. Cheaper than the tax he will be paying. So that's why he took a loan. When Elon Musk wanted to buy Twitter for $44 billion, he also took a loan. He didn't buy it with his own money outrightly. Actually, he took a loan against his shares, against his stocks in his company. So he took a loan, bought Twitter for $44 billion. I don't know if he has finished paying now or not, but he's the richest man on earth, a trillionaire actually. So they won't be even knocking on his door for him to pay. In fact, they will be coming to him for him to collect small loans. And I'm here struggling for 1 billion naira. You all know Donald Trump, the present US president. You all know he was a billionaire. In fact, he's still a billionaire. He's worth billions of dollars. He's into real estate. When he was buying skyscrapers, buying casinos, buying different properties, he was buying them with loans. Though he came from an influential family, so getting loan for him was quite very, very easy. The craziest part about taking loan is that when these billionaires want to take loan, they don't ask for stupid documents like driver's license, your grandfather's name, or your uncle daddy's name. They don't ask for all those rubbish when they want to give a billionaire loan. But when they want to give us loan, they will ask some kind of ridiculous questions. So in one way or the other, for you to become rich, you just have to be like these billionaires. You have to learn how to take loan, how to be in debt, use that loan and build yourself. But you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very, very careful when taking this loan, so you won't get yourself bumped. I wanted to recommend or suggest that people start taking loan, be in debt to use it to build themselves. But I don't want to make that suggestion because some people may take this loan, use it to go and play too odd, play bets, gambling, and then when they lose all the money, they'll come and say, I'm the one that advised them to take loan. So I'm not giving that suggestion. But if you must take loan, you must know what you want to use that loan for. Don't use it to play bets, too odds, or how do they call it? If you'll be taking a loan, you must use it to get an asset that will be generating more revenue for you, not using it to buy liabilities like cars, phones, house. A house can be a liability and can be an asset depending on what you are buying.